The name's James. Bond James. This is the movie for the moment. If theaters are to rejoin our lives, make it Tenet if you take the journey. This is the cinematic experience. Now, cinema, jump right in, is quite literally the manipulation of time, space. Typically, we watch movies weave in and out of time in a linear fashion, right? It's what we're comfortable with. Now, you'll have a day turn to night in the blink of an eye, a montage of a flashback, or a week go by in 30 seconds, but typically time flows in one direction. Then Christopher Nolan happened. Now, from shooting corporate training videos and no formal film school, that's the background of Sir Nolan. He's not actually knighted, I don't think. And from breaking the world in half with Inception and leaving audiences breathless, putting the pieces back together and wondering what they just experienced. Where they are, even. Nolan has an incredible filmography. So based on that alone, I think people are going to rush out to see this movie, as they should. The incredible filmography of Nolan, after you're left not knowing what you just watched with Inception, but knowing you loved every minute of it. It's pretty obvious that through that, Memento, and all of Nolan's filmography, that he has a fascination with time and the manipulation thereof. Tenet might be the piece de resistance of that, and time travel. So Tenet has probably the coolest, most unique time travel mechanic I've ever seen in a film. Tenet demands a lot of the viewer be warned, but what a beautiful thing anyways, having to invest in the movie, and it pays that back. So pay attention in this movie. It will demand rewatches. But that's what makes the payoff of Tenet so rich. You feel like you're a part of it. Tenet has cinematically gorgeous giant frames. Every frame a picture, just like Nolan has always done and paid attention to. He is an artist of the craft of cinema. This is a big theater movie. Make no mistake. It's phenomenally well acted. It takes you, narratively speaking, in a directing style, wonderfully from each beautiful place to the next. It's loud, it's engrossing, it's all-encompassing, it's captivating to the point you just can't look away, really for two reasons on the not looking away. One is supremely interesting, all right? The story weaving in and out of methodically beautiful presented narrative, each character giving you just enough to care and just enough kept to wonder. And then, two, you'll be afraid you missed something. The smallest detail in this movie causes the biggest ripples. And you might as well just tape your eyelids to your forehead. That's what I did. You don't want to miss anything. And if I had to give a critique, if you made it this far, just one critique, maybe the capacity to feel and invest in the characters isn't the depth that you might be used to in some movies. I think this is by intention. I think this was Nolan. I think he does that in a lot of his films. If you notice, it takes the point from being about just the characters to the bigger picture. Tenet does that as well, but I wanted to address it. I don't mind. I think you care just enough. Now to the movie. Watching a movie is this beautiful way of leaving our world and going to the directors. This slice of time and atmosphere that was created in the mind of the director, the atmosphere of the cinematography, the lives of the cast. And then you're enveloped in that if the movie's good, and you leave the planet for a couple of hours, 2.5 for Tenet. And Tenet is a moviegoer's movie. It's a cinema junkie's junk. And if the movies are to come roaring back or crawling back, this is the giant for this moment. If you feel so inclined, go out and enjoy Tenet responsibly. Get lost in the best of what big, beautiful, mind-altering cinema and the movie-going experience is all about. This movie warps time, it warps your mind, and it leaves you wanting more. In the best of ways. Tenet is Nolan's James Bond. I mean, and it's Washington's, in his first coming out movie, it's his coming out party. And it's enough of Batman to keep you hungry for the Pattinson Batman to come. Every actor and actress in this movie was phenomenal. If you're going to see a movie at the theater, make it worth it. And you have my word, Tenet is worth your time. Time. You've never seen time done like this before. So go get lost in the mind of a madman, one of the greatest living directors, Nolan, whose brain's working on levels that I can't dare scale. He views the nuances of time and paradoxes and space in ways I've never seen before or contemplated before. And much like Inception before it, this movie will be discussed for a very long time. So Tenet gets the dab of approval. We'll work on that. That was not great. And I hope you enjoyed the Bond wardrobe, aka probably a white shirt I either had at my wedding or when I worked at Red Lobster. And comment down below if you plan on braving theaters for Tenet. And what is your favorite Nolan movie? And I hope you all are staying safe. God bless you. I hope your families are well. And dadgummit, I hope if we can't see some movies soon. Tenet, baby!